Chapter 21. Ordeal. Kai could just make out a low, grumbling noise that could be heard despite the roaring of the crowd as he stood 15 feet from the now opened wooden cage. A set of pearly, sharp white teeth, coupled with two glowing eyes, could be seen locking in on Kai from inside the beast's dwelling. Suddenly, a movement caught the corner of his eye. Looking to his right, he saw a dagger and a shield had been thrown into the arena. Stooping to his right, he slowly picked up the dagger and gripped it tightly. The sensation of the leather-handled dagger in his hand and the question of what he was going to do with it gave him a surreal moment of clarity. "I will," Kai said. That single thought, that simple and profound statement, "I will," echoed in his mind with such a passionate, burning rage that the feeling of his wet, perspired palms and rapidly beating heart, those edgy sensations of rapid involuntary activity and uncontrolled hypervigilance, immediately subordinated themselves to the transcendent link that his determined heart had now made with his collected mind. This link, this connection between his heart and mind, was the wedded moment in time that all readiness for physical rage consummated with all readiness for intellectual clarity. He, at that exact moment in time, decided that he would act before being acted upon. Yet, without giving him time to pick up his shield, the wolf lunged out of its dwelling and into the space where Kai stood. Dodging the wolf by inches mid-air, Kai felt a liquid begin to drip down his arm. The wolf had cut his injured shoulder blade. Instantly, flashes of pain resurfaced as he felt his vision begin to narrow. Crouching cautiously, he stared into the hungry, snarling wolf's eyes, beckoning it to come forward as the two circled each other slowly. The starved animal was hungry for flesh and thirsty for blood. Kai's berserk, entranced state of being illuminated the same hunger and thirst. Again, the wolf lunged forward, only this time the beast hit him like a falling tree. Crashing into Kai's chest and driving the breath from his lungs, Kai tried moving to his left, but found himself in his dagger hand pinned down, while jaws of wrath began snapping inches from his throat. Every ounce of energy in his body was spent on keeping the wolf's sharp teeth at bay as hot, ferocious breath poured over his face. He tried to wrench his dagger arm free, but the wolf's leg had it pinned into the earth. His free arm tried yanking the wolf off, but he was beginning to lose strength. Then a thought flashed through his mind. Those who live by the sword die by the sword. Kai instinctively let go of trying to free his dagger arm and instead drove his injured shoulder directly into the wolf's ferocious jaws as its teeth sunk deep. Shots of severe pain took over Kai's left shoulder, but the shift startled the animal for an instant as its weight rolled off his trapped arm. In that heartbeat, Kai ripped his dagger arm free, feeling the warm leather hilt slide back into his palm. Blood streamed from his shoulder where the wolf's fangs locked down, but now he had leverage. Quickly, Kai drew up his knees, with the 140-pound beast clamped down on his left shoulder, and after twisting his hips, drove the dagger up beneath the wolf's ribs. The animal howled and continued to thrash. Kai continued driving the blade in and out, puncturing the wound deeper into its bones and muscles. As his free arm clamped its neck, his dagger hand then pulled out of the beast before returning deep into the animal's skin with repeated, vicious stabs. Pain thundered in his shoulder, while blood from both man and beast began painting his slippery fingers dark red. Eventually, the movement of the wolf receded as the total loss of blood caused it to loosen its gripping jaw from his left shoulder. Kai shoved the carcass aside and staggered to his knees, his chest heaving as the crowd roared. His vision again began to narrow as he knelt in a pool of blood. Then, upon trying to stand, he quickly passed out.